used to cry sana because I'm wondering why kwani sipati shows. Like rejection left, right, and center. You know, I go for auditions. There's no yes. I used to cry your rejection. So
Serious?
the other day, like after we've wrapped our first season, I was like, hold up. This was the reason for all that rejection. What will is ambono unangagari? I'm like, I cannot. If it's not a G-Wagon, it's nothing.
Die.
Yeah, staki. Wacha nipande matatu hadi ile siku nitapata G-Wagon. I used to be depressed, but it's been like 1 year, 1.5 years. I've not felt that depression. I've not felt... I do feel anxiety once in a while, but still anxiety yenye nilikuwa nayo.
Hello once again and welcome to the iconic space. My name is Mc Paps. Welcome to the safest space where we come have conversation, try and just have normal conversations about what we are going through in the industry and try and heal souls however we can. We're not promising to give you solutions to your problems, but we just have a conversation and you can pick anything from what we are discussing and it can be able to heal your space. So, tukiendelea, moving on swiftly, we have a guest in the space. This lady, nimemtafutia introduction pia. I think at this time, Tanita too king of introductions because vile nakaa. Yeah. So for the people watching, ladies and gentlemen, today we are gracing nothing short of a very powerful Kenyan entertainment lady. She is very bold. She is very beautiful, as you can see. She's unapologetically real. By the way, hakuna mtu nimeshaipata ni mreal kama mdema nakwambia vile iko kama ujisikii wewe ishia. You've laughed with her a lot of times in her episodes, her doing comedy. You've grown up with her. For those people wamekuwa wanaona TV cause ya kitambo nimesema jenzia tuongee na nyinyi sai. From your living room straight into the culture. Queen of Kushirab, lakini haongeagi hivyo. Yeah. The real households of Kawangware wouldn't be the same without her fire being tossed there. She is more than just an actress. She is a queen of resilience. She is a woman of substance. She is a voice of the streets because of how real she is.
Tissue?
She is a representation of an everyday Kenyan strength of a celebrity. Give it up for the phenomenal, the iconic Njambi herself.
Hey, Paps.
Njambi.
Nipeni sametu.
Lakini sikia. Yo.
Italia.
So, Njambi, manze. And, ukicheck it, what are your intro? Because I've known you for also a long period of time. So it's easy for me to have these conversations and all. So, vile wewe utajiintroduce ni yako. Mimi nimekuintroduce kama Paps. But I know there's a lot of things that I've not said about who Njambi is. So
True.
This is your camera. Tell us who Njambi is.
First of all, mimi ni mfupi na shanga nitakaje cause naona nika na swing miguu zangu hazifiki chini.
Na naomba ni VTV za kisos tu.
Na niziko chini already.
Karibu sana kahawa ya Joan.
Cheers.
Unaweza cheers?
Yes. Aha. Where your coffee is strong.
Umesikia?
Hey. Hi guys, my name is Njambi TRHK, also known as Njambi TRHK. Nataka kudrop your TRHK kwetu Njambi. Or ni rebrand niitwe tu Njeri Gashomba, you know. You know, cause TRHK ina feel as if I'm still bado.
Kitambo.
Yes, but you all know me from Njambi as Njambi from the Real Households of Kawangware. Actually, Paps Ataman introduced kila kitu, but there's one thing you've not said about me. I just discovered I can write very good scripts.
Juzi nikupigia ule niambia unajua siku hizi naandika nikiact.
Imagine. I've also production ni ngumu.
Yeah, true. It is.
So pia hapo ukini-introduce nasema she's also like a scriptwriter, an actress and a producer. That will be
next
so much
time,
better.
And a
casting director. So all this time like, I used to cry akiachanishaanza kufanya interview before niulize maswali.
I used to cry? Sawa.
I used to cry sana because I'm wondering why kwani sipati shows. Like
Okay.
rejection left, right, and center. I go for auditions. There's no yes. I used to cry your rejection. So
Serious?
the other day, like after we've wrapped our first season, I was like, hold up. This was the reason for all that rejection.
So
Like
that you can be able to do something for you.
exactly, like, should I say God or my universe? Or anyway, I
Mungu
was
hapo
just
hapo. Supernatural
redirected.
being and later you
Yes, I
yeah.
was literally redirected, because I used to tell God, me, I don't know my path, but whichever path you've laid for me,
Nayo,
twende nayo. And then siku moja nimelala tu aki vitu zingine anasemanga watu wanafikirianga ni story za jaba. I actually dreamt nikiandika the same story. So naamka and then I'm like, nikapigia witi nikamwambia sijaandika script but nataka kujaribu kuandika script. Akaanza uko sure? Kaambia for real. Akaanza what's the storyline? Nikampea storyline. Akaniambia sijui unangoja nini? Andika. The first few weeks it was tough because I don't even know how to do it. Nilikuwa naandika nararua but nikaandika 13 episodes and I'm so proud of myself.
Wow.
So it was just a vision and then a dream and then I just did it.
Now when you put in the action, now it makes more sense.
Oh
because
my God,
watu wengi
yes.
wanakuwaga na hiyo dream one day
Though I'm very scared, I don't know.
it has to be there, because I think
lazima.
the only way you know you're progressing is when you have a dream that's more bigger than you, until it scares you, like
exactly.
ni kama useme nataka kubuy range alafu useme lakini Jambi.
Mimi naambianga watu uliza mbona unanga gari. I'm like, I cannot, if it's not a G-Wagon, it's nothing.
Die.
Yeah, staki. Wacha nipande matatu hadi ile siku nitapata G-Wagon.
Unaona sasa.
Like
unaona sasa.
Everybody knows, even my dad knows. Yani hata mtoto akiulizwa, even my daughter, Juicy, she was asking me, why do you always say you want a G-Wagon? You know there's other cars, like you can get like a Land Rover, you can get a smaller car. I'm like,
I'm not
it's not
small.
a G-Wagon, there's nothing.
Sicheze na Mungu wangu.
Sijaribu. So rallying like people I know they can act. Tuseme tu ni kupelekwa tu mahali. I met one of the cast, anaitwa Tasha. So we were not friends, we just did like a thing together. Then I'm like, hey, hii character inaweza. So I called them up, I'm like, yo, there's something I'm doing and it's literally no budget. Nilishoot with literally no money.
Wow.
Na kuna kitu mzuri kama mtu anakuambia we are in. Tupige. Hii sikushtue. Hiyo shtue uko mbele. Yeah.
Na ujue show ijaanza, msitucheze.
Lakini mkitu support tutaenda far.
Support.
Wacheni hizo fun.
You understand? So welcome to the Iconic Space.
Thank you very much.
Before we start the show, normally we have a game called Truth or Trick.
Okay.
So you get to pick one, and then we know tutakuuliza swali gani. So yes, pick, and then show the camera.
Picky ponky, father had a donkey died, father cried, picky ponky. Okay, nilikuwa
umesema vizuri. Unajua sisi tulikuwa tunaimba vitu zingine tofauti sana.
Nilienda group of schools. Trick.
Oh no.
Hapo kwa truth naweza wadanganya.
Oh no.
Hapo kwa truth naweza wadanganya.
Okay, trick question. What made you experience first-hand love in your life that is not your child?
I was going to say my children. What made me experience
first-hand love that's not your child or your children?
I've been loved very well. I'm in my soft girl era. Like the love yenye, I don't know if it's bare minimum or maybe I'm used to just people treating me like shit. So nikitritiwa vizuri kidogo naona this is how it's supposed to be. But being with someone who literally doesn't shout. Like if there's issues anakwambia sijui kwa nini unajam.
Ni nani huyu? Unataka kujua ni nani huyu no?
Anyway, so I don't know. Let me just say it's that soft girl love. Yes.
That makes you feel.
Yes.
Okay.
Like you just glow differently. It's just I feel like it's a different type of thing than what I'm used to.
Okay.
Yes.
And then before we start the questions, being a person who has been in and out in spaces that people are scared in being, you've been in relationships, you've come out and you've won. Na umepata bado peace ile unataka, umepata bado the kid, you still retained your kids,
Yeah.
you're still doing your thing, and it has never changed who you are as Njambi.
Yeah.
No matter what you're fighting, if it has never changed who you are. So how do you tell people?
I don't know how I do it. People ask me that question mara mingi sana na sinanga jibu. Like I don't know. Honestly sijui.
You don't feel depressed, you don't feel...
I used to be depressed, but it's been like 1 year, 1.5 years. I've not felt that depression. I've not felt... I do feel anxiety once in a while, but still anxiety yenye nilikuwa nayo. I do feel depressed, but I cannot say like that severely depression, you know. Depression yenye niko nayo saa zile naona M-Pesa iko chini, like iyo uko oh shit, that's the only depression I'll say iko, but M-Pesa ikiingia nasahau niko depressed. But I used to be very depressed. I don't know, let me just say it's just being loved right. I guess.
So what comes into your mind when we say domestic violence?
Something I never ever want to experience ever again. Something nikitaka kuongea nasikiaga nakuwa na balancing tears. Like it's just something I'm so grateful. I worked through it. Though, let me tell you what happens. Let me tell you something about domestic violence. Yes, unakuwaga umetoka hapo, unakuwaga umeheal, but kuna kuwaga na, what do we call it? Hiyo jina inapotea. God damn it. Chawitu wa English akijua nimepoteza hiyo word ni atakasirika. Like you keep remembering, what's that thing? Trauma. Yes. Nimeitafuta. Bado unakuwaga na trauma. I'm very scared. Mimi naogopa. There's a time I was in my bedroom. My son's father alikuwa amemrudisha. So there's this silver na kuaga nayo yake, anakuaga na silver. So akaniambia yo silver niteremshie chini. So nilikuwa na tafuta kwenye nimeweka, and then a friend of mine akaingia bedroom. Do you know, nilishout, nililia, I was shaking. Wajua beshtangu alinishika akaniambia, I never knew this man like literally messed you up like this. So mimi ni muoga. I'm the type of person nikiwa peke yangu, not that he's going to do anything, it's just trauma. Nafunganga mlango na padlock. Like if I'm alone in the house, mchana mind you, hautapata nyumba yangu ikiwa open. Nafunga na padlock juu na chini. Siashangi TV, curtains ziko drawn. It's just trauma. I'm just fighting through my trauma. I can't walk alone. Sisi tembea peke yangu. Nikiwa peke yangu lazima nipande pikipiki.
Iyo pikipiki na can test everywhere. You're ever coming with a bike. Yeah.
And people ask me why, like mbono uogopa. Hata juzi, hata nikiwa kwa nyumba, you know, my daughter keeps on asking. Tuko nao kwa nyumba, by the way. I'm in the kitchen cooking, maybe wako sitting room. Alafu wakuze nikwe, mom, niushtuka. Wanzanga, why you always scared? Like ni nini ushinde kikuogopesha? It's just trauma. And my friends keep on telling me, there is nothing that is going to happen to you. Like, relax. You need to work on your trauma. Mini trauma unimaliza. Like, mini muoga tu. So that is domestic violence. Anytime you feel like, kila time unaonanga ni kama someone is about to attack you, someone is going to attack you. Yes.
Because you've been in that all the time, it was attack. So
even
kila time your guard is up, guard is up. Okay.
The other day even beshtangu alikuja kwa nyumba the same way, kuja pole tu akanipata. I don't even know what I was doing in my bedroom. Kuja sijui aliniambia oya we hati yangu ili drop. Aliniambia by the way tunafaa kuacha kushtua. Yes, hata mimi don't call nuna simu, I get frightened for no it's not no apparent reason, it's trauma. Yes, so that is domestic violence. Hakuna mtu anataka kuumiza, but tunaogopanga tu kila wakati. Si fun.
So ukasirika uwachap.
Guy, mi kwanza naogopa kupigwa. You know, one of my friends is a DJ, so nilikuwa nimempeleka gig place ingine. You know how bouncers rough people up? So they were like really roughing up this couple, nilisimama, nilikuwa natetemeka hivi. Miguu zilikuwa zinakataa kuendelea. I'm afraid of violence. Sitaki kuona violence karibu na mimi. Yani sipendi kushautiwa, sipendi kupigwa kelele, sipendi hata mtu staki, inani traumatize.
Hata jokes, lakini hakuna ile ujui jokes kwa kelele.
Mimi usinishautie, mimi ni baby girl. Hata kama jokes. Mimi ni baby girl. Nitaanza kulia. So trauma. Wow. Domestic violence causes a lot of trauma. It messes with someone's mind kabisa.
So what would you tell people who've gone through the same? Because for you, Nwakwambia, it baffles me how you went through that and still maintained your rank in the entertainment industry. You're still a mother, and I love how you're friends with your kiddos. You do your things. You understand? If you hear Robert, and I love the fact that it had never changed the love that you're giving to your kiddos, the love that you're giving to the industry, the love. So the only thing maybe it has taken away, maybe you feel the trauma and all that. But how do you navigate? Because a lot of people who are going through stuff, they need to hear this because mapanje.
Musema, if you can afford a therapist, and if you cannot afford a therapist, look for someone you can talk to. Support system inakuwaga kitu ya maana sana. And the fact that you knowing you're going to be okay, it's everything. Mr. Wambia prayer. I don't know why people always say when you're going through something like depression, you're like, omba. Kuna vitu zingine wase usema, I'm like, really? That's your solution? Okay, it is.
I know,
offense.
It is.
No, don't come for me. No offense. But kuna vitu zingine zinafaa kuwa too realistic,
Be practical.
Exactly. Kama mimi naona trauma. I have a friend. One of my close friends is a therapist. A licensed psychologist. So anytime I'm going through something, I'm like, hey, na feel hivi na hivi. We talk it out. And let me tell you, therapy does help. Mtu asikwambie kitu yoyote. So if you can afford...
therapy na work.
Sure. So if you can afford a therapist, please do. If you cannot afford a therapist, look for someone to talk to. For me, I have my mom. I'm grateful that I have like a support system. People I can actually talk to. People who keep on reminding me, ilipita, it's been years. Man, move on. Mtu kama wita niambianga acha ujinga.
Najua yeye ni brother.
So mtu akikwambia hivyo uko yenyewe niko na ufala. Yeah. Support system, something very important in anybody's life, as a man, as a woman, very important.
Welcome to the iconic space. I think now this is the first time we are in a show that we're not hosting together. Now you're on the other seat.
And it's weird.
Sasa leo ndo kwa hiyo side
ingine. Ni weird, like ukiniuliza maswali ni awkward.
So, okay, iconic space is a very open space whereby we talk about normal stuff that people go through. And the normal stuff is mental health. People don't know that the basic stuff, how to handle that, how to carry that cup, how to answer that person is mental health. It helps you change the bigger picture of what people go through life.
Yeah.
So the topic for today is love, hate, and boundaries in the entertainment industry.
People don't know boundaries.
Unaona umeanza. Hata bado tujaanza show. Unaona umeanza. Yeah. So segment 1, you have the icebreaker.
Okay.
Utasema tu yes or no. Sawa?
Sawa.
Let me see how. Doing a gig for exposure. Mpaka umecheka.
Oh gosh. Not pengine upcoming. Mimi usinitafute for exposure bana. Itakosana na kuja huko kuchukua hizo niuze.
Taking a role because it's trending.
Taking a role because it's trending. That's a tough one.
Has to be.
With no pay. Like naambiwa wewe kuja uchape role alafu ni hivyo bila pesa.
Taking a role because it's trending. No one is even giving you that role. You're taking it up because it's trending. You're trying to get something out of it.
I don't know. I cannot call myself a trendsetter. I don't know if I can do something to trend. It's not usually my thing.
Okay.
If I was, bro, ningekuwa cloud chase
Evidently.
left mbaya sana.
Hala.
Kila siku mnaamka tu mnaona tu mnachoka na mimi mnanikasirikia.
Smiling for photos with people he don't vibe with.
Hey, I have to.
He's your
I have to, man.
Okay.
Kama si hivyo tona, you know, I met this, and she's really, she has an attitude. I don't know why people do that. Yani mtu amekutoa uko na stress zako.
You also have your own life that you're living.
You know,
Mse wako wa bodaji afika on time.
Alafu, people really need to understand something. Mimi, I take my friend to work. You know, she's a DJ, so I have to accompany her to work. Si must, but I love doing it, you know, supporting. So mimi ukiniona pale nimekaa base na maji yangu cause I literally cut down alcohol. So siku hizi na kunywa maji na coke.
Makofi kwake.
So usikuje uniambie ati tupige picha. Mimi sichukuagi picha kwa club. Si maringo. I just don't do it.
It's a club.
It's a club. And plus nafanya Bible study. So watu wangu wa Bible study pale wataniona.
Unaona? Unaza ovyo.
Niko Bible study lakini niko pale tu nini.
Taleta shida. Yeah. Reading online comments.
I do.
The better part of Kenya's.
That is what I do for a living, reading Kenyan comments. Hapo ndio content iko. Hao ndio content creators.
Nyinyi mna pick up from the trendsetters.
Yes.
Okay, explaining yourself when people misunderstand you.
I used to. Right
you used to. You're in the past tense.
Right now I don't. Okay, if that is what you feel about me, well and good.
Labda ni kuhug.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your biggest mistake you've ever done?
As a what? As a mom? As what?
In life. Is the mother of all mistakes.
Being married.
Yes.
Being married. That's the biggest mistake, the biggest regret. Something I'll never do again. Being married.
Why?
Getting married.
So you would advise people never to get
married. Don't.
Marriage is baby girl amefungua mpaka macho. Baby girl.
Don't.
Baby girl.
You say, like if I have it all, I don't know why I will need a man. Poleni. They'll come for me, so let me wacha niachie hapo.
I'll come for you.
Already I have 2 kids. I have a girl and a boy. What else will I be looking for? I don't need a boy. I don't need a baby boy. I don't need a baby girl. So niko na watoto wawili, both of different genders. So sitasema I would look for another child. Niko fiti. Na by the kama mnajua wapi tubes zinataiwa mnaniambia. And then
we show malize yo noma.
Like I'm already like somewhere where I want to be.
At heart.
At heart, I'm at peace. I don't need someone else to come into my space and tell me, ni kazi ngumu. Ndoa ni kazi ngumu. Na sitaki kuongelea because the last time I talked about this and said I don't understand why people get married, they came for me.
I understand.
Nilitusiwa, nikambia you as a mother of 2 with 2 different baby daddies, you don't even have to talk about marriage. They came for me. Walinitusi. Kwa DMs.
But there's this one thing I also tell people, and that's why we're in this iconic space. People experience different things in life, and that's why people have preferences in life. You understand? So marriage for me is a beautiful thing.
Yes, I know. I've seen you.
Marriage is something that I would advise people to get in with the right people.
Exactly.
So I think my reaction, I know it's hard for you to be patient when I'm saying good things about marriage, but just hold on.
I'm holding.
Hold on.
Hold on.
But there's this thing that people also need to understand, that the seed that grew out of my experience is not the seed that has grown
out of my experience.
So tukienda kwa shamba yako tutapata mahindi juu hiyo ndo ni plant.
Kweli.
Mi yangu utapata marago juu ndo ni plant. So I think when you are in the right space with the right people at the right time doing the right thing, when you get in that space, of being married or being with a partner that you want the right space. I'm not saying it's a walk in the park or a bed of roses.
True.
It means you are with a person who can meet you halfway.
Katikati.
So you're able to balance between both your emotional, because nyote mlileleziwa different place.
True.
Mlileleziwa akishautiwa, mlileleziwa akiambiwa
Kweli,
pole pole, mlileleziwa akaambiwa ni aje usiwahi ambia mwanamke hivi. Mwanamke kileta shida mpige kofi. But if you, all of you can say, okay,
True.
let's tone down the volume of where we came from, because now we want to create another generation for ourselves.
True. That's
You
true.
can do that. So I understand the seed that was planted in your space,
But
and that's what you're talking about. I also understand the seed.
Yes. If I'm to do it, let me put this vizuri. Can we do like bila hiyo jina marriage? I would love to have a partner. Like we are together.
Oh, tusifanye kuwa too serious.
No, tusifanye tu too serious. Wewe ishi kwako, mimi niishi kwangu. Tuko pamoja, tuna practice monogamy. Everything we are doing, as
lakini mtu kila mtu aishi kwake.
Wewe kila mtu kwake. We are partners in life.
I love this.
Partners in life. We are partners in life. Bila hiyo jina marriage.
So why are you together?
Because we love each other and we want to grow. Bado we are still doing things venye zinafaa. But you be in your space and I be. Let me tell you, if there's me wanna the things I feel like people who are married but in long distance, they thrive better than kuona mtu kila siku.
It just means you have to have a lot of patience.
Exactly.
You have to have a lot of tolerance. And not everyone can have that. And I understand you. But I say if you can be able to do that, because it's never about us most of the time. For example, right now, you have two amazing kids that admire you, they adore you. I see the way they look at you. I see how you people relate. There's one person that can break them or make them.
True.
So they won't do what you tell them.
True.
They'll do what you do.
Yes, they'll do what I see.
So
they'll do what they see.
What they see.
Yeah.
So akiona madangu alisema mimi lazima nikae na umse mimi then Mr. Why by me but now that's your story. Now she has her story.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
There's something I was reading today in the morning. I'm sorry. There's something I was reading today in the morning. Kitambo, this person was saying, Kitambo, we used to be groomed sana, like in the way like usiposha vyombo, like mimi nilikuwa nashinda nikiambiwa, hey, usiposha vyombo na nataosha vyombo kwa banako. I don't do that to my daughter. I tell her, cook for yourself. If she gets to that point, she wants to get married, I'll be like, nice. I'll be okay with it. And I do not talk about, maybe ataziona online, but I do not tell her
the internet does not forget.
Exactly, but I don't tell her ati pika ndio upikie bwanako. I don't do that. No. Learn how to be independent for yourself first.
You come in as a single person
who
comes
exactly.
Hii ndio ninaleta kwa marriage. Unajua mimi ni ule mse ninaweza pika kashafashe.
Even my dad used to tell me that. My dad used to tell me, tafuta pesa zako. It's okay if you get married to someone who is rich, well and good. But I'm taking you to please.
Wademo ngoja mtu anatoka Kilimani, please.
Olewa ukiwa na pesa yako. In a way, mtu atakuwa anakuambia shit.
Sasa unachoma.
Sorry.
Sasa unachoma. Sasa sikiza. Nisaidia wasichana aki like just make sure you're in a space.
Skinny Paps, but mimi nawaambia ukweli.
Just make sure you're in a space whereby you're able to sustain yourself emotionally.
Exactly.
You're able to differentiate between a lie and the truth.
Yeah.
You understand? Because when you see a lie, you're able to tell yourself. You understand? Because I can have 100,000 and I want to give you 90, and most people would mistake that for love.
True.
No, men are go-getters. Sometimes it's an exchange.
That's true. Yeah.
Sina kugetu naona tembeleka fiti hapo naona.
Like
Hii ningepeleka pale nikunywe Hennessy. Si nikurushia hapo. Na nipige hiki kitu alafu after hapo nikwambia ni aje nataka kudoze na atulalangi watu wawili hapa. Hebu si uchukue Uber.
Wewe unajua.
Si uchukue Uber.
I usually nashindanga online sana. That's what I do for a living. I scroll on TikTok the whole day. So there's this clip I was saying, dem anaamshwa asubuhi ati oya amka unajua nafaa kwenda job like anafukuzwa. I'm like I've never been in that situation. Mtu ananiambia
anataka kwenda job
like
meaning haezi kuacha ulikuwa unaachiwa nikirudi tutaongea
so it's fine kwangu, inakuwaga funny nikiona vitu zote nasema and then I see ladies, young women, sijui kama zinakuwaga jokes ama ni ukweli, wakisema for me I'll get married if this man has a fridge, a TV or whatever, I will get married to that person.
Your fridge
They do. Paps umetoka mtaa. Paps umetoka mtaa. Umetoka ghetto.
Maringo massive.
You've seen these things.
I live seeing them even now. You understand?
Yeah. So for me, ukisema unataka kuolewa, I support most of my friends are married.
I think wanakwamaga.
Most of my friends are, when it comes to marriage, most of my friends are married and I support their marriage and I'm usually there. Mi kwanza musicheze na ndoa yako tukiwa na wewe. Mi usicheze na ndoa yako tukiwa. Like I'm very straightforward. I'll tell you man ndoa iko hivi na hivi. But for me I'm just scared. Maybe itafika time in my 50s, in my 60s when I really want to, but right now napana. Maybe itafika niseme I want to get married. But that mtu asiseme ati kusettle. Kuna kusettle down na kuna kukuwa married. Watu kila mtu hata kudate watu asemanga huyu ni bibi yangu na hujapeleka ngombe.
Unaona kushirabi yako inakufuata inakuhaunt mpaka ndani. Unajua you shirab a lot in your content.
Na mtu sikae naye kwa nyumba ati ni bwana wako na hata ajui kwenyu. Hata geti yenu aende kwenye haraka. But for me, I'm in support. Next question.
So, welcome to segment 1. This is the main interview. Welcome to the main interview where we start keeping it serious. So nitatumia jina Njambi.
All right.
You've built a big name in the entertainment industry for a period of time, but behind that, when did you realize that saying no sometimes is the most loving thing you can do for yourself?
As a brand or as myself?
As you. We're talking about you.
Let me tell you, there's one thing I don't know how to say. It's no. I'm learning. I'm a people pleaser. Unfortunately.
Okay. Tupike ugali, basi Njambi.
Tupike. I don't know. Should I say I used to be a people? It's something I'm really, really working on. Na niliona, if you're a people pleaser, that's a childhood trauma you have. I'm like, wait, what? That makes a lot of sense. So, and this is something I usually tell my daughter. Mina kumshanga daughter, even my son, because I really want to raise a gentleman, and my son is such a gentleman. I'll say that with so much pride. I want him to learn that women are not objects. Women are something that should be treasured. He should be a good person, a good man, a good father, a good husband. So, for me, I'm raising a gentleman. Because when you to treat me na sister yake, yes, I'm doing a good job. I am. Boys, yes. So, I really try to tell them, it's okay to say no. I teach them it's okay to say no. If you don't want to do lazima niwafundishe hivyo. If you're not comfortable with something, say no. Mimi nitaulizwa kesho tunaenda I'll be like sawa. And deep down najua sitaki kuenda, but I'll be like sawa. Tufanye sawa. I'm such a sawa person, but right now I'm learning to say no. Squeeze nasemanga no. Staki.
But I love that fact, because for me my daughters are very strong-willed. They're very strong-willed, because last week too, my daughter came in my bedroom, me chill, I'm working. And then I'm like, hey, yo, you need to get out because I'm working. You've been there for 6 hours, and I need to give you a hug. I need to give you a hug before I go. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
After the hug, okay. That was too quick. I need a genuine hug. I'm like, okay, I love this. Okay. And then you find yourself, okay, sawa, wacha ni loosen up. You understand?
But your firstborn, from the word go, from the moment I met her, she's really, katakuwa ka feminist. Kengine hapo.
Saa zingine she gets on my nerves, but she by saying the truth.
Yeah.
I think you've come from where you're coming with your attitude, and we were just been watching a movie,
and
I
she's
don't
very
understand what's going on.
You know. It's been a while since I've seen her, but I'm sure sahi
nakwambia saa zingine I come, unajua saa zingine entertainment, it's tough, things are going on, and then I'm just nimekaa mko hao, maybe nimeka gari huko chini nimeingia, and then hi, why have you come with an attitude? Can we hug you? I'm like, okay, umeona hiyo? Okay. Stop pretending, come, let's just hug you. I know you've had a bad day. We are here for you. Can we make you something? I'm like, I want to tell you things, but
but
you're saying the truth.
yeah.
Understand?
But
So
watu
don't,
wako
hata
hivi,
huwezi
wako
say,
easy.
I can't say
Say
things.
always, say watu wako hivi. Even my daughter wakes
They
up
call
and then
you
she's
out.
like, sijui kwani
They call
umejam.
you out. They call you
She
out.
asks me, why are you always shouting?
Exactly.
Can't you say
Why?
something pole pole?
Na nitasikia.
You are getting on my nerves. That's why I'm shouting. Okay, simwambiangi hivyo, but I'm like, you're the problem. Yeah. I just say tunaishi kama tu kuishi na wasichana wawili ni ngumu.
Yeah, but you're two ladies in the house. But now for me, I had to learn a lot of patience because I think everything in my house is female.
Everything.
Yes, my dogs are female.
Even your
my cat
cats
is female.
Everything about you is female.
My kids are female.
know.
I don't have a brother. My sisters are female.
By the way,
Sometimes I even think my house is
I
female.
think that's why anything to do with women touches you a lot.
A lot because
Unaonanga, that could be my sister, that could be my daughter, that could be my wife, could be my cat, my dog.
It could be something.
Something.
But the thing that I love about the feminine part of my whole life space, because ni wanawake too, is because there's a lot of love being given there, and it's a lot of genuine love.
Yeah.
Even the cats hug you with, even the dogs, even the kids. You understand? So every person who's there, when they're angry, you know they're angry, and they're not. So there's no hypocrisy hapo katikati. You know, a man can look you straight in the eyes and like, I don't like you, and like,
it's true.
Okay, sawa, tumalize hii shughuli. But for women, they'll be like, mi nafanya tu kitu lakini juu umenibo. That was so honest.
That is true. It's true.
Understand? Okay, moving on swiftly. How do you balance being real in the industry that sometimes wants you to fake it or smile through disrespect?
Especially when I need the money, I'll fake it.
Umalizane tunayo story.
But one thing about me is my face never lies. I do not know how to pretend. Nitakuwa hivi. Hata kuna time I will be with my friends and they'll be like, B, fix your face. Please fix your face. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to fix myself. I have such a
the face.
like unaweza niambia kitu, I'm like, what the nini mbaya. So every time, even my best friend is like, yo, fix your face. Yeah. So nikitoka, I'm like, oh my God.
Fix my face.
So for me, if there is money, good money, not just money, I'll fake it for you. If you want me to be friends, tumalizane, mi niende home. Nitakuchukia on my way home.
Saa hiyo acha tufanye kazi.
And I've had such people. I've worked with people I don't like, but for the money.
Sometimes I think in life in general, it is never about you sometimes, because right now you have people that you're taking care of. Sometimes you have to take in the bullshit, for lack of a better word, for you to be able to go to the next level.
Alafu squeezy nimekuwa such a, I don't know if nikukua grown up or I don't know, but squeezy I'm very chill. Mimi wa kitambo I couldn't take shit. Oh sorry, I couldn't take, yeah. Ungekuwa unaniboa ambia yo si lazima nifanye hii kazi, unajua?
Like producer atafanya
mimi wa kitambo ningekwambia, you know, I don't need this money, like amnilishi, but squeezy I'm very chill. I'll be like sawa.
Mnanilisha ukweli.
Akawanilishi but I'd like
wanna contribute.
Yes.
You understand? We hear people say protect your energy. But what does that actually look like for you in your career? How do you protect your energy in this career?
I stay away from people. I avoid those people. I avoid people in general. You know, people usually, mi napatanga watu wananiambia, even people in the industry, oh, you know, you will be far if you learn how to network, if there is red carpet, if there is those things. Enda. No way. Niende alafu nionyesho attitude. Niende nisalimie mtu alafu nisalimie ni kama, let me protect my energy. I'm good. God's timing is the best.
Allah. What's the difference between hate you ignore and hate you confront head on?
I don't confront hate.
You ignore.
I ignore.
So,
Hiyo ni yako na watu wenyu.
we have empowered our listeners to discern this wisely. Because confront ya chana nayo.
I don't confront.
For your younger entertainers starting out, Mbogi Genjo nataka kufanya content, alipata ka kamera. Mbogi Genjo amekaa hapo ako na kamera. What's the one boundary you wish you set earlier?
Mtu asikutumie vibaya.
Exactly.
Mtu asikutumie vibaya. Hiyo tu.
Entertainers mmesikia?
Mtu asikutumie vibaya.
Man.
Ni sawa ku-collaborate. It's okay to have collaborations. Yes. And I really advise people to do collaboration. Lakini mtu asikutumie vibaya. Hivyo tu. Si tumetumika vibaya. We didn't know better.
Yeah, but now you do.
Yeah, right now we do.
Okay. This is a bit tight. Listening at home. Okay. What does the moment... How will I phrase this? I'm trying to put it in a way. What does this moment teach us about when you speak up? And about this moment, it's about your moment of being in that abusive space. What does it teach you as a person before it teaches someone else? Say, wait, yes, we'll talk, but what does it teach you? Apart from kutoka, what did you learn from that space?
You don't have to fungia everything. Kama unafinywa na kiatu, toa. Kuna kwaga...
That explains to kuna open shoes.
Kuna open shoes. Kuizi hata sivangi closed shoes. Because inaweza nifinya, natoa. Like, I've learned... I've learned there's so much in life. There's a whole lot in life. Nacha nikwambie, ukitoka hapo penye unafeel unafinywa, akianane what people say is the truth. The grass is always greener. Wow. Mimi nilitoka bila plan. And I remember I was calling a waiting.
Wacha ni save ni kwenda kanyumba.
Okay, kusave ni muhimu. Save.
Wanaotoka
save. Kuwa na pesa yako.
Hapo kwa barabara.
I will say this again. Mama Dede used to tell me, save. Ukipata do, save. Na nilikuwa na save. Hiyo time nikitoka nakumbuka I was telling Awiti, mimi, miss Jean tanzia wapi. Akaniambia acha nikwambie, destiny yako iko gina huo mtu mwenye uko naye kwa nyumba, iko hapo nje. Do you know I've never lacked food? I've never lacked rent. I have never lacked anything for my kids. Nothing. And I thank God for that. Mimi saa zingine nakaga chini nalia. I'm very grateful. I'm not where I would love to be, but I'm content and I'm okay. Okay, saa zingine napigianga mama yangu nikisota, but
females is allowed.
Saa zingine napigianga baba yangu, napigia baba yangu, mama yangu naambia niko pabaya, but cheza kiwewe, but my kids don't know struggle. They don't. Saa zingine natakaga kuwafundisha adabu. Naambia leo mtakula githeri. Mwenye hataki kula githeri alale njaa. But si juu ya kukosa. It's just that I want to teach them. Yes. In life, you have and you don't have. The other day, my son called me a black poor woman. Because kuna kitu nilikataa kumfanyia. So my daughter... It's not funny, by the viewers. It's not funny. But really, guy, my daughter was like, yo. Ati, I love what to... Ati, you're a black poor woman. So, because there's something I refuse to get him. Not that I can't. I'm just trying to teach him. Not every time you tell me to get you something, nitakupea. Nashina nikiwaambia, the world is very cruel. Very, very cruel. Okay. The world is very cruel. Nashina nikiwaambia, I might be there today and tomorrow I might not be there. So I try to teach them. Si kila kitu unataka, ukiniambia unataka hii nakupea, saa zingine nitakunyima. Sasa hiyo siku nikanyimana. Kaambia mapua black. But it's okay.
Bold. The generation alpha that we're talking about.
Hili ni touch. Lakini hata waleo simbai hiyo kitu. Jua hiyo story.
What? Yeah. Okay. Taking you back to back. Not that I could take it back.
You stay
you as a black poor woman.
Me as a black
There's this one thing I want to ask you.
Aje tunashangaa. Halafu siku hizi anatutusingi na Kizungu. Hakwambii mambo na Kiswahili. Anakupatia jina moja ya Kizungu kwa we.
Hapa ndio ChatGPT.
Hiyo ilinitouch. Sitaisa. Unajua nakaa peke yangu nacheka. Najiuliza ndo mtoto aliniambia nawezi mpiga.
Kwa nini? That's how he feels. Right to express. Anafeel tu wataka wamesota.
Si millennials ungesema hivyo ungekuwa umevunjwa mguu.
Mguu gani? Before itoke ingetoka wapi? Ungepatana na
siku hizi kwa zile za
I felt like it helped us because
it did.
Sisi ilikuwa ni noma. Sisi ilikuwa kama unataka kukula unapigwa. Ukikula sana
unapigwa.
Ukikula kwa jirani
unapigwa. Sasa for me
vibaya mbele ya wageni unapigwa.
For me my son nilikuwa nashina nikiambia usikule kwa yenyewe. So this one time akaenda mahali akarudi tumbo haiko sawa. So hadi wa leo hauwezi kula kwa wenyewe kwa sababu experience alilearn. Unajua ukiwaambia kitu hawasikii. So like even pia sana wangu kwa why do men have attitude sometimes? Because my son can wake up with an attitude. I don't know why. So he's 5 and I go through what when he's 5. So sometimes I just say
school stuff. You behave like a black poor woman. What do you expect? So he has to have attitude. What do you mean?
Anatuambianga skuli. Aukuli sawa bro. Na tunachana asubuhi mom I'm like say thought you said you don't want to eat. So asubuhi anamkanga na njaa. That is how I punish. Squeeze I used kitambo nikiwa na trauma nilikuwa na wachapa vibaya especially my daughter. Squeeze I miss chapa nangi. Maybe my mental health is more important than we kukuchapa. So I take away what you love best. I'll take away what you love the most. Twende. No, for my kids, they love their dads sana. So mi ukinisumbua najua kwenye nitakugonga vizuri. Hauendi. Hauendi. Sikupei. Ndio maana naitwa black woman.
Wewe kazi yako ni kuteka wewe.
Take away sina kitu.
But for me, I also thank God of how sisi millennials to raise you.
Hakuna.
Because now your shaping was good. Let me tell you, it traumatized a lot of people, but it also made a lot of people. Because now, us men, right now, do you know a lot of responsible men are millennials?
No.
Hata nikushow. I'll tell you. Kuna wale tu umemeet wale ni wakifedhule au ni wakina nani? Sauti ya ground ile kujicreate. But that is not the point. The point is millennials wengi wali create wakajua we are providers. And if you get the men who would take you on a date and allow you to go home without expecting anything in return on the
by then ni millennials. Wengine wa kitambo. Sasa hii pia hujaipatana we si dem. Hujaipatana na older generation.
Alikubaya pizza.
Mimi hapana. You don't do that shit with me.
Pizza tu alikubaya pizza.
No, I've had stories. Hata tukienda like kitambo when we used to be like party a lot. Kuna mtu tu atataka kukubaya amekubaya Hennessy alafu akona audacity ya kuuliza kwani atuendi home na kumkadha is a time me and my friend I remember there is a time mama dede I'm sorry but this story I usually give it out because it's so funny. So si tumeenda tumebaya Hennessy 2 this guy asks kwani atuendi tukamza Hennessy ni pesa ngapi tukurudishe hiyo pesa buda. Hatakuwa na pesa.
Okay.
Tulikuwa na chwani. Ni pesa ngapi? Alisikia ibu akaenda. Sasa dema kisha kuuliza ni ngapi? Kwanza kumkakinza. Bi uko na do ngapi kwa M-Pesa? Anasema ni ngapi nimtumie plus extra. Okay, mbona hivyo utasi unaenda tu. So that was the only experience ni shy.
Mimi there, I'm a daredevil. You send me back my money and see if I won't take it. Because number what I've realized is that ladies, kwanza each generations, they have a lot of I can. Do you know who I am?
But we can.
Nothing. Not most
of them can't. If you're earning your money and you're good, sindio?
How much?
It doesn't matter, bora niko na kakitu.
Unasema unataka kulipa Hennessy na ni salary yako yote amebai hapo for dinner, na unasema si useme tu okay,
nitalipa nikope.
Why?
Audacity. If there's something I've learned, let me tell you, if there's something I've learned, if there's something I've learned in this life, have the same audacity men have. So mina kwaga na audacity.
Which kind of please?
I may have audacity, bro.
Audacity. Which men? Which audacity, please?
Hey, like men have audacity. Everything. Yani, I don't know why men are just entitled to everything.
Where?
Entitled to everything. No, I don't. Let me not. Let me not
because
generalize men. Please.
So I want you to be specific.
Let me rephrase my words vizuri. Rewind. Okay. Some men are very entitled with everything. They're entitled to women. They're entitled to whatever.
But
some men.
But do you know women are the ones
have audacity? Please do not. Tusianze hapo, tusiende hapo, tutamaliza kati.
Ladies, you guys have the power for everything.
Ngoja nijibu hiyo swali. Na hiyo ni kitu wanaume wajuangi. We decide, we know, and we have power.
Wewe umseki buy Hennessy utijileta hapo.
Sawa. Alafu na kuaganisha jua naenda home.
Sikiza, ukienda na mtaa, ulikuwa unajua ukienda. You brought yourself to that house. Sawa. If whatever happened, you initiated that, unless they do it forcefully. And when they do it forcefully, it is a crime.
Me, I'm not a pick-misha. I've never been a pick-misha, but what you're saying actually is true. There's a time I was telling someone, I don't even remember who it was. This person, alikuwa na textiwa, sawa? Anaambiwa, I don't even know how I entered into that conversation. Nilijipata tu kwa conversation haikuwa yangu, nikaingiza tu kichwa. Cause udem alikuwa anasema mtu alimuita kutoka one particular place to another particular place, of which it was a distance, and it was 12 a.m. in the morning. Udem akachukua Uber akajipeleka kwa watch alikuwa nyumba, alafu akasema yeye hajakuja kufanya hiyo kitu. 12 a.m. and it's a distance. Let me tell you, it's like a 1 hour and a half distance.
Umekuja kupiga story.
So the question was, so si ungoje nimalize. So akajama kwa mfukuza, si kumfukuza kubaya, alimwambia tu rudi home. So this chick was angry. So mimi nikasikia hiyo conversation, nikaingia, nikamuuliza, madam, ukitoka kwako 12 a.m. ulikuwa unaenda kusoma Bible ama ulikuwa unaenda kufanya nini? Because if I don't want to go meet someone, siwezi toka kwangu 12 a.m. Nani mimi kwamba hiyo place the distance ati kutoka OST hadi Tao. It's 1 hour 30 minutes.
Akwambia zile majibu mademu sema tu
because I like him. Hata kwa namjua. It's someone they met online, they were just chatting. Exactly. Me, I'm not a pick-misha, but that
karibu tu endisho hapo sasa.
Muuliza, so ulikuwa unaenda kufanya nini? Why if I don't feel your vibe, I don't want to say like, if I don't feel a vibe, bro, me kuniona utakuwa unaniona tu online. Hata message sita reply cause ni nini utakuwa tunakuwa tunaambiana kama but mademu anakuwa hapa hata mimi. Lakini kama kuna kuaga na watu wanakuaga na akili ni mademu. I like how, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but unaona si mademu.
Wenzako wanakuwa kushtuka mademu wanakuaga na akili.
Mademu wanakuaga. Okay, some women. Woi, sorry. Some women nimecorrectiwa. Some kuna wengine
kamera gani ya kushtuka ni ile ya mshangao.
Kuna wengine sorry nimegeneralize. Some women kuna wengine but acha nikwambie kitu na madem.
Niambie please.
Unaona dem? The moment you guys ushammarinate nini mshamarinatea, dem akikuja kwako anakuaga shajua it's a yes or a no, because I won't put on my lingerie alafu mtu huko nilikula wode. Wode ndo alikukula. Alikuwa anajua nini anakuja kufanya kwako. So huyo akikuja kwako alafu akuchezesha akili wewe tu. I like napendanga wenye maboy usema tu dem alikuwaga mchi. Bro, nilikuja kwako nimeoga nimevaa my favorite lingerie.
Kipara nafikiri ni bure.
Bro, alafu unaambia watu ulinidish. Mimi ndo nilikukula mzee. Nilikuwa nimekupangia. I'm moving on. Hebu tuende kwa the next.
The last segment of the show because mseme kuja kwangu ni kipara unafikiri ni jokes. Alikuwa anajua kinyozi.
Alikuwa anajua. Halafu wakati nilikula ode kwa mchipozi, ode alikuwa ajania anakuja kufanya.
Wewe ulichipo hiyo.
Dem ati come over. Dem anakuambia come over, alafu unaenda kuambia mamori wako ati ni wewe ulimnini. You mad.
Please hug the man next to you, please, and tell them they should not feel entitled anymore. Please hug them.
Exactly, hug them. I usually have a son and a brother, and my son and brother are very sweet men. They are very nice, but I tolerate men because I have a brother and a son. So but
kama ungekuwa nao ungekuwa story nyingine.
Now, if it's anything to do with hurting men wake me up at 4 a.m. But because now I have a brother and a son, I cannot say such things.
Wewe kama mtu wa kurevenge.
Sawa.
Artist wako wa kitambo. Your favorite
artist wangu wa kitambo.
Enzi za kina Isa na Nameless na whatever, na kina Mr. Gooks na Billy Banton na whatever.
Mimi ningependa Jua Kali.
Unapenda Jua Kali?
Wataka sijui kwa nini.
Ngoma yake gani?
Kiasi.
Lazima uimbe hiyo ngoma
sasa tuseme bamba.
Off kini yako.
Kiasi. Imeni bamba. I used to love that song. And then there's this song nyundo wako meo. There's a chick alikuwa anafanya kama mimi kwa hiyo video. She was a video vixen. So this time my dad alikuwa analeta wageni chama. So wazee wako hapo hivyo wana watch TV. Nini okay, karibu niongea Kikuyu. Nini bani anafanya pale kwa TV? So like kabla nijitetee si mimi.
Si unaenda kupigwa nyundo wako meo.
Hata sijui California iko.
California iko.
So that's why I love that song. Sijui hiyo ndio time nilianza kupenda Jua Kali because I was like, hey, you need off guard.
So this new school artist.
Toxic Lyrical.
Ni nani huyo?
Yo, enda utafute. Kuna ngoma yake napenda inaitwa Wrong People. We usually choose the wrong people. Leo ni siku ya mwisho nitamtext. Siwezi rap, but hiyo ngoma inasema leo ni siku ya mwisho nitamtext. Nitatext wa madam. Akiyo ngoma unimaliza. Play that song. Napenda Toxic Lyrical. Kwanza nasemanga hii wimbo inaimbango aje, inaitwa Chinje. Niko na yangu so tunaweza katiana. Yaani hiyo ngoma inakuwa kali. Nasikizanga hizo bars, I'm like, what? No! Play back. That's nice. Napenda wakardinali. Mimi sikuwa napenda hizi ngoma, but anytime
chagua mkardinali mmoja.
Ni ngumu kuchagua. Wote wanakuwa wanoma. So acha tuendelee. So anytime nikisikiza bars, I'm like, ni wanoma. Like I love music. I love Kenyan music. I support Kenyan music. Toxic is my favorite, but I support each and every artist. Wote. Na napenda Saru. It's the gangster in her. I love that gangsterness. Anakaga. I know. I feel like she's very soft, but you know that aura she gives out, like always in show. You know, you ni bamba. I'm sure.
Okay.
Yes.
So who would you love to see on that seat? The person that you call an icon that you've been over the years. Name 2 people.
Kwa hii kiti. Someone I would really love to see. Yes, ndio nasema kwa hii kiti. Nani naweza taka? Nani amekapitia naweza taka kuona?
What is a big name, a name that people envy, they want to see? Because remember we had the iconic space.
Akini wengi hata siwezi fikiria mtu mmoja, one specific person. Kai. Majina zinapotea kwa kichwa. As a woman, I would really I love Nana Witi.
Nana Witi, okay.
That
the
is
second time she's being mentioned.
That is someone I would really like to hear her story.
Okay.
I sijui ni platform ajaipewa ama ni yeye hatakangi, but someone I've met her. She's a very nice person. She's usually my top 5 nice people kwa hii industry. Something, you know. Nani mwingine naweza taka kusikia story yake? Guy ni wengi, Mungu Baba hata hawakuji kwa kichwa sahi. Shit.
You have the time, yo. your avatar.
Mbona nataka niingie online nianze kutafuta
Usiingie
watu?
kutafuta. Nataka ikam tu from your heart. Vile nana imekam. Yani ni nana imekam. And you feel that. I want that.
My actually I don't know, pia I think ako kwa industry Mama Dede, like someone I would love her to talk about her story. She has been through a lot. Ni mtu pia yeye nasemanga you really deserve somewhere you can sit na usikizwe cause mad, yeah.
And one person that's very influential.
Someone who is very influential,
Iconic.
who is very iconic. Guy, Mungu Baba, majina inapotea kwa kichwa. Guy, unataka kuniambia sina jina ingine kwa kichwa? Walai, Mungu Baba. Hapa ndo sound inaendanga we'll be back after a short commercial break. Imagine jina itakuja venye nitapanda kwa gari.
There's no problem. Sasa utapanda gari utatuambia na utatumia video.
Nitatuma video juu sasa imepotea.
So, thank you very
because
much.
watu wengi acha nisiongee vibaya but yeah.
So thank you very much for coming to the show. Thank you very much for sharing important information that people have learned from your story, from you as a person, from unajua watu wengi is very hard for you to get genuine people in these spaces, and that's why we have the iconic space whereby we talk about mental health and things that people go through to be able to heal others and to heal themselves as they speak, and for other people to learn. And this is one of I can say confidently one of the biggest shows that we're going to have with the 254 soon, and I'd love for people to share their own personal stories and heal other people who are going through a lot in the entertainment industry. So thank you very much for coming through. Thank you very much for being honest. Thank you very much for drinking our coffee. Thank you very much for just being you and not being the fake that people want you to be.
Ile siku nitakuwa fake unipige makofi uniambie hey, this is not you.
Okay, there's no problem.
Because sijui kufake, najua tu kufake facial expressions, but sijui kufake venye na feel. Paps,
so
focus.
For the people who are waiting for the show to end, the show ended a long time ago. I hope to see you in the next episode.